Doesn't matter what day. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day of the week. Could be a Tuesday. Could be a day where your grandma popped up in your backyard and said, hey, surprise. There's always one thing going down. That is a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about is Disney Plus, because Disney Plus is finally putting the smackdown on, well, they call it the crackdown, I guess, on those password sharing people out there. That's right. If you've been sharing passwords with Disney Plus, unfortunately, those days are ending starting yesterday. Now, for additional price of $6.99, you can add people to your plan. That's if you have the basic plan. Now, if you have that Premium Plus, Disney Plus, it's $9.99 for an extra person to share your account. They're only allowing one person per account. So Disney's really putting laying the law down when it comes to this. So it bums me up. That's where we're going with the world, because, you know, honestly, they want to make more money. They want everybody to have their own password and their own account, and that's where it's going to go. So putting that crackdown, and you got to be careful when that happens. Ask Diddy, because Diddy got the smackdown on him when it comes down to his life, and whoo, a lot of shit's going on the Diddy watch, everybody. So first of all, there's this docu-series coming out about him by 50 Cent. We've been talking about that before, but now they're like just pushing that forward because Diddy was arrested for, of course, sex trafficking and racketeering. And so that has been just push right happening. It's happening another shooting already, which is crazy. Alexandra Stapleton is directing the project, and it started immediately when these allegations came forward and he was arrested. Also another thing that happened with Diddy, which is kind of a funny thing. We were talking about the baby oil, because everybody's talking about the thousands of pounds of baby oil. Well, apparently Diddy's lawyer came forward, Mark Algithio, I probably butchered that, and he said, oh, he must have bought all that at Costco. You know, you buy in bulk at Costco. That's where you get that baby oil at. That's why it had thousands of pounds. And Costco was like, fuck that. We don't sell baby oil. We never sell baby oil. We don't have it at any location across the whole United States. That did not come from us, Diddy, for your freak-offs. Did not happen. So if you expect him to get his baby oil from Costco, that's not a true statement. It was never happening and never going down. But, you know, that freak-off, too. Also, that person came forward. That was a worker of the night. Male prostitute came forward. I guess you would call them what's a better name for male prostitute? A sex worker? I don't know. Came forward. So they had a videotape that... Escort. Yeah, gigolo. I think the gigolo is the one that actually sends the escort out, Jordan. I guess.
Call them anything you want.
Gigolo. But the gigolo came forward and was like, "There's a tape of me. I'm submitting to the court that has Diddy recording me and some other girl having sex and was involved with it." So he's got a lot of issues happening for him. I think he's pretty much trapped in prison. But Trap is also coming to Max, everybody, on October 25th. Digitally, finally, you can watch Trap at home, the M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong movie. You can also have it 40-hour rental right now, digitally, if you want that. But if you're waiting for that Max release, October 25th and November 5th, it'll launch for those connoisseurs of physical media on Blu-ray and 4K. So if you're excited about that, Trap is coming. And someone that's been trapped in slow motion is Zack Snyder. And Zack Snyder also has a new project coming out, of course, just launched, Twilight of the Gods. This animated feature. The trailer had so much slow motion in it, guys. I don't know if I can watch it, but he's also talking about he has a new project coming very soon. He can't give you much information, but it's happening soon. He's really excited about it. And I heard rumors that Universal is acquiring the rights to the Snyderverse. So are we going to get some Batverse, Snyderverse, Batman and Superman back under his influence? I don't think so. But there have been rumors about that for a long time. He hasn't announced a big news for this next project. Will it be that, or will it be a sequel to one of his other projects that have tanked? I don't really know. But, I mean, Zack Snyder, man, come on. I'm happy you're still trying. You're still trying. Unlike Joaquin Phoenix, who walks away from productions. And, he walked away from this, the romance film we talked about, the gay romance film with Todd Haynes. They worked on this project for 3 years. 3 years, probably this. But Christine Vacan came forward, who was one of the producers in the project, and being asked about, when it all went down, what happened, why did he walk away? And she said, the truth is, pretty much what happened out there for all you to see is what happened. The gossip's true. That's what it is. There's not anything else to say about that. But the most tragic thing about this whole instance in her mind is that, Todd Haynes is 62 years old. And so she's saying that he only has so many movies left in him. And Joaquin wasted 3 years of his life developing this and building up for this. And she's really upset that that took away from what she said is extraordinary film artist talent of the generation. So she's very upset about that. And the idea that he wasted that time for this movie result of years of him not having projects out there. So she was more bummed about that, which I get. It sucks. You're trying to make something happen and it doesn't happen. But white collar is happening, which we had this little thing. We talked about it before. We had an interview that came forward and they're like, oh, it's coming forward. It's going to happen. Well, now Jeff Eston spoke forward, who was the showrunner, the series creator and showrunner. And he said, I can report that the studios are very happy with the new white collar script. They're actually calling it Renaissance. Renaissance is coming forward. And it is all done. The script's done. They're ready to move forward with it. The first episode will be called Masquerade, and this will be happening. So get ready if you're a white collar fan. You will get more white collar. But you will not get that Frank Sinatra movie. You will not get that from Scorsese anytime soon, because that's in the back burner, and also his movie on the life of Jesus is also on the back burner. I know reason why. I'm guessing he probably has some more projects with actors that are only available at this time. So he's got to revert things, redirect, change. And I think that's probably the big reason why this is going down. But I'm also interested to see what happens. Fan bases insufferable, Queen says. I'm also interested to see where this happens. But Scorsese was really excited about this. I want to see Frank Sinatra. It was supposed to be Leonardo DiCaprio playing Frank Sinatra, which, can he sing? That's my question. Can he sing?
Probably.
You think so?
He's involved with the freak-offs now.
Well, what? I did see a picture of young Leo and Diddy. And maybe there's some Diddy-ditting right there. I don't know, but
no, I guess I read Leo came out and said he went to the Diddy parties. He was not involved in the after-party freak-offs.
Everybody would say that. Everybody would say that. But it was supposed to be Jennifer Gardner. What was that, GR?
I said an actors never lie.
No.
Actors never lie. No. I was going to say not Jennifer Garner. Jennifer Lawrence was supposed to be in the Sinatra movie with Leo as his opposite, playing Sinatra's wife. So I want to see it. Hopefully it still happens.
Which one? Number 3, 4, 5, or 6?
I think it was wife 2, I think, GR?
Yeah,
I think it was 2, yeah. So, Sinatra was a busy man. He was a busy man out there. He had a man with a plan. So, and he was not a faithful man, but I still love his music, and I think he's a huge talent. Also, I loved Richard Harris. And Richard Harris played Dumbledore for years in the Harry Potter franchise. But now his son, Jared Harris, has been asked multiple times, will you take the reins of being Dumbledore? Now, I didn't even know that he was Richard Harris's kid. Now, I've watched him in so many projects. He's a fucking phenomenal actor, and it makes sense. But he said, no, thank you. He will not do this. Now, he actually came forward about the whole project being rebooted. He said, also, why do it? I don't understand. The films are fantastic. Just leave them alone. But he also went into it deeper and said that, of course, a lot was left out. So maybe this will work out. And that's what the new series will be. 1 season per book. We do 7 or 8 seasons. We call it a day. Maybe they'll split multiple seasons for some. But 7, 8 seasons they're planning on. But I had no idea that he was his son. I love him so much. He's so great, such a great actor. I'm very excited about that moving forward. Big show on Apple TV Plus he has too. What is it called? I'm going blank on that. He's like the main creator guy on it. It'll come to me. But our Apple TV Plus show, of course, is Mandalorian. No, Disney Plus. Disney Plus. Oh my God, my brain. Disney Plus. I know, I messed that up, Jordan. I messed that one up completely. Disney Plus, and The Mandalorian has a movie happening. Mando and Grogu, that's happening, right? But there's always been a possibility of season 4. John Favreau came forward and said he wrote season 4 already before they were actually going into this whole Mandalorian and Grogu thing. But now Daniel Reitman, who's been a pretty big insider person, is saying that season 4 is canceled and Mandalorian and Grogu will be the end of the Mandalorian saga. I'm not sure about this yet, honestly. I think it would make sense. You do 3 seasons, you do a movie, do the big crossover with the rest of the shows, Ahsoka and all that. That makes sense to me. But if he has it written, is it not going to happen? It's a good question. I'll go with my panel after that. I'm excited to see. I love Mando. I feel like we're kind of off the rails a little bit. I'm excited about a movie, though, because movies can be a lot better. Except when Wanda was in Doctor Strange, I feel like that was a bad send-off for her. But I still love her character. And she says she's done, but now recently she's like, well, it's a character that I love going into and going back to. It just depends. In her words, she says, I think people didn't know what to do with me for a second there. And if there's a good way to bring me back, then I'm all for a comeback. And I think she will be back, and I think she'll be back in Agatha, or she'll be back in another spin-off with all these Secret War things happening. Of course, they're not done with her. They're not. No way. But that's breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the pep star needs more snickety snacks. Because hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.